You can get the cards you need for today's Budget Magic deck and support the show from this episode's sponsor, Card Kingdom. Just follow the link in the description box down below.
Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Budget Magic. So this week, we are heading to Modern for a deck featuring one of the most exciting new cards from Guilds of Ravnica, and that is Experimental Frenzy. And this deck is basically me thinking, how can we build the most busted, all-iniest Experimental Frenzy deck on a budget in Modern, and this is the end result. I've just been calling it Frenzy. Mono Red Frenzy works as well, but the idea is to basically maximize the insane potential of Experimental Frenzy and hopefully use it to just play through our entire deck really quickly and win the game, which we can win, I think, as early as turn 3 if we get a really good start, but hopefully by like turn 4 or 5. So that's the plan for today. As you can see, $94 in the paper world, although if you already got your Frenzies, a little bit cheaper. The rest of the cards, not really that expensive, and 18 ticks on Magic Online, so a pretty good deal for a deck that, oh man, this deck is so awesome. You're gonna love it. I'm super excited to show it off. A quick reminder before we break down Mono Red Frenzy for Modern. If you enjoy this deck and you enjoy Budget Magic in general, it would be amazing of you if you could take a second, click that subscribe button down at the bottom of your screen. It's a great way to support the channel and the site for free. So let's talk Mono Red Frenzy, starting with Experimental Frenzy. So you probably know what this one does if you play Standard, but in Modern, the idea is, well, anywhere really, we play the enchantment and then we can look at and play the top card of our library whenever we want to. We cannot play cards from our hand, but we can destroy Experimental Frenzy. So the plan of this deck is to build our deck in such a way where when Experimental Frenzy comes down, we are hopefully casting 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 cards in a turn, just going absolutely to town and generating an overwhelming advantage that kills our opponent. So how do you break Experimental Frenzy? And step 1 of our plan is free creatures. So free creatures, obviously awesome with Experimental Frenzy because they don't really cost us any mana, which means we can play one, look at our top card. If it's another free creature, we keep going. So Memnite is the weakest of the bunch. It's just a 1/1 for 0, but it works well with the free creature theme of the deck. The more powerful additions are Wild Canter, Burning Tree Emissary, and Priest of Urbrask. So these are cards that essentially just put a body on the battlefield in a mana neutral way. Wild Canter is a little weird because we gotta sack it to get the mana from it. However, it's very good on turn 1. Our deck is really skimping on lands because the easiest way to fizzle the Frenzy is to run into too many lands. So we only have 17 lands in our deck, which means Wild Canter on turn 1, turn 2 as a kind of weird ramp source, a Lotus Petal to get us to our Experimental Frenzy is nice. And then it does work well with our Frenzy, just being 1 mana, sack it to get that mana back if we need it. Burning Tree Emissary, Priest of Urbrask, really straightforward. They cost 2 and 3 mana, but when they enter the battlefield, we get back 2 or 3 mana. So they're essentially free as long as we have the mana to keep going. So if we play Experimental Frenzy, just a quick example, let's say we have Burning Tree on top. We play it, we get the mana back. We have another Burning Tree on top. We play it, we get the mana back. We play another one. We play another one. We can play any number of these cards from the top of our deck with Experimental Frenzy. Just keep frenzying and going and going and going. We also have Runaway Steamkin, which is kind of this crazy mana producer in the deck. As we are casting those Burning Tree Emissaries and casting those Priest of Urbrask, Runaway Steamkin is getting counters. And then once it gets to 3 counters, we remove those counters to make 3 mana. Then we keep frenzying, keep casting more spells, get back up to 3 counters, remove it, use that mana to cast more spells, and eventually it's a 4/4 beater as well. But this is one of the most powerful cards in our entire deck. Once we get going, if we have a Runaway Steamkin out, it is very possible to play 10 or more cards in a turn, as long as we don't run into too many lands and fizzle the Frenzy. We also have a couple of fast mana sources, so kind of along the theme of the deck, these are more free cards, except they actually generate mana in the early game. So as we are frenzying, we can cast these cards, they give us more mana to cast more powerful cards with our frenzy, Frenzy. In the early game, though, these cards help us get down our Frenzy earlier, and they also help make sure we can still cast Frenzy, even though we only have 17 lands in our deck. So Infernal Plunge, really good with cards like Memnite. We can sack it, get 3 mana for 1 mana, basically a Dark Ritual in red if we can sack a creature for it. And then Desperate Ritual, just plus 1 mana, so early game ways to get down Frenzy, and then just free spells, essentially, that generate a bit of mana as we are frenzying. So how do we actually win the game with our Experimental Frenzy? And here we basically have 2 different plans. So first off, Devastating Summons. Just a 2 of, but it's really sweet in this deck. So as we frenzy, we can cast Devastating Summons. If we want to, we can sack a bunch of lands and make some huge creatures. Otherwise, if we're in a situation where we can't really sack lands, we need them for our frenzy, we can just cast it for 1 mana and continue to frenzy. But it can make some really big elemental tokens, which are good on their own and especially good with our 8 whack. So in some sense, we're an 8 whack deck. We do have the 8 Bushwhackers, but this is our main way of winning the game. So we frenzy, we play all these burning trees, we play all these Priests of Verbrask, we make these huge creatures, then we cast a Bushwhacker with our frenzy, make our team bigger, give everything haste, then we keep going, maybe hit another Bushwhacker to make our team even bigger and just smash our opponent's face with a ton of hasty, tiny creatures to close out the game. So that is basically the deck. Frenzy as much as possible with our free creatures, use Devastating Summons, and also our Bushwhackers to finish our opponent. Otherwise, Relic of Progenitus probably looks weird, but it's actually very good with our Frenzy. So the way Frenzy fizzles is hitting too many lands. You can only play 1 land each turn. Our deck doesn't have a way around that. So as we frenzy, once we hit that second land, the frenzy all of a sudden stops. Relic of Progenitus, while being good against Dredge and other graveyard decks, gives us a way to fight through that because it sits out on the battlefield, and when we get to that devastating second land that's going to stop our frenzy, we can just sacrifice Relic for 1 mana, draw that land, and hopefully get to another non-land card and continue our frenzy. So it's a nice safety valve for our frenzy fizzling to just leave sit on the battlefield. Plus, there's a lot of graveyard decks right now, so having main deck relics is kind of good against Dredge and KCI and Storm, and a lot of the decks that are near the top of the format. Mana base wise, the sweetest land is Madblind Mountain. It is technically a mountain, but as long as we have 2 red permanents, we can pay 1, tap it to shuffle our library. So that's another way we can not fizzle our frenzy when we hit too many lands and we have our second land on top. We just use Madblind, shuffle it up, hopefully it's something better. 15 mountains. Sideboard wise, a bunch of removal. Lightning bolts, gut shots to deal with creatures in the early game can also go face. Electrickery to get rid of a bunch of lingering souls tokens, other small creatures. Roast to deal with bigger things like Gurmag Angler. Dragon's Claw to gain life against burn and aggro decks. Smash to smithereens for artifacts. Tormod Script, a little bit more graveyard hate. And that is Mono Red Frenzy for Modern. And that's our budget magic deck for this week. So I'm excited for this one. Win or lose, hopefully we're going to draw a ton of cards with Experimental Frenzy and do some absurd things. So I'm really excited to try this deck out. I am hopeful that it's going to be really fun, do some really sweet things once we get the Frenzy going. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Let's get to the gameplay, see the Frenzy in action. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the gameplay, and I'll be back in a bit with the wrap up. Alright, budget magic time. We are frenzying in Modern, and this hand is very close to what we want. So we're going to run out Wild Canter. That's mana towards this Experimental Frenzy. Then we just start playing Steamkin after Steamkin, Island for our opponent. I'll play the Mountain, play a Steamkin, go attacking, opponent, down to 19. A Burrow for our opponent. And passes? Interesting. Merfolk Trickster. Gonna hit our Steamkin. Well, play a Steamkin. Pass the turn. Wanderwind Hub. Master of the Pearl Trident. Opponent. No attacks. Alright. Land? That's a land. Okay, so now we get to... Oh, can we Steamkin first? 1, 2, we can't. So Priest of Verbrask. Trigger our Steamkins. Add some mana. Priest of Verbrask. Trigger Steamkins. Add some mana. Steamkin. Grow our Steamkins. Remove mana. Remove counters. Experimental Frenzy. Grow our Steamkins. Yeah, I guess we remove the counters now, just in case. Oh, come on. Good Frenzy. Good Frenzy. Burning Tree's fine. Burning Tree. All right, Desperate Ritual on top. That grows our stuff. If we can hit a Bushwhacker here, we should just win. So, add mana. Ritual. A land would be a Fizzle. That's a Bushwhacker. That's a Bushwhacker. Grow our Steep Kids. Add mana. Opponent spell pierces. Well, remove counters. Remove counters. Pay for spell pierce. Get some mana. Surge a Bushwhacker. No land. No land. Give a spell on top. Ritual. All right. That grows. Oh, we are comboing. We are comboing to the max. Bushwhacker. Pump the dorks. Yup. Give them haste. Desperate Ritual. Grow our Steamkins. Frenzy Part 2. Well, all right. Frenzy. Keep going. Keep the Frenzy going. Play Relic. All right. Remove counters. Frenzy. Not a bad... Oh, it's still going! This is not a bad turn 4. This is not a bad turn 4. Bushwhacker. Kick it. Well, there's a mountain, but we get to draw it out of the way with Relic. Memnite. All right. I guess we've had our fun. Okay. Attack. Oh, this deck. This deck. This deck. Oh, man. Turn forward, we've went through 1/3 exactly of our library. Opponent blocks, opponent dies. 3 lands! 3 lands! How much mana... Okay, we gotta count this really quick. How many mana of spells do we cast? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So we cast 36 mana worth of spells with 3 lands in a mono red deck. On turn 4! On turn 4! Oh, man. Living the dream. Oh, the dream of dreams. It does not get any better than that. All right, go down relics, go down devastating summons. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Oh, man, that was sweet. This is less sweet. No lands, must mull. Huh, okay. Land on our scry? Burning Tree. We really need a land. Gotta go bottom. Island for our opponent. Ether File. Opponent passes. Well, Mountain, Wild Canter. Actually, I guess we also Memnite. Pass the turn. So we can Ritual. We can't quite get down Frenzy. Manamo. Master. Well, land lets us Frenzy. Ritual. Alright, I mean, we're gonna go for it. Cast a Ritual. Cast a Ritual. Cast a Ritual. Cast a Burning Tree. Get back our mana. Frenzy. Well, alright. Cast it, no kicker. There's a land. I don't think we're gonna devastating summons. Let's just pass. Yeah, we can't sack our lands here. Well, I mean, we got down Frenzy on turn 2. Mistcaller. We don't have any islands, so unless our opponent can find a way to give us an island, we can block at least. Vials in. Silvergill draws a card. On the other hand, if they can give us an island, we're in all kinds of trouble. Opponent. No attacks. Well, come on, Frenzy. Lightning Bolt. Well, Bolt the Lord. Sad Bushwhacker. Lightning Bolt. Yeah, I guess we attack. Unfortunately, we did not hit a land. We actually wanted to hit a land on this Frenzy. Opponent. Vial. Digging up. Tech Edge. Probably better known as a dead card. Master Waves. That's rough. Oh, no. Whoa! Whoa, opponent! Opponent! Settle down there, opponent. Settle down. Mr. or Mrs. Master of Waves. That's not fair. Opponent passes. Well, that's Memnite. Opponent's out of cards. Madmine Mountain. Memnite, Surge a Bushwhacker, and yeah, we can't really attack. We just gotta pass and hope that we can eventually frenzy our way out of this. Opponent, combat, no attacks, passes. We'll play the Mountain, Lightning Bolt, Trickster, Priest of Urbrask, add some mana, and Fizzle. Alright, pass the turn. Yeah, no attacks. Opponent did not tech edge us. Digs up. Opponent. Passing. I'll play the Mountain. Play the Steamkin. Play Burning Tree. Okay. Add mana. Play Steamkin. Ooh, and a Bolt? Oh, we're going off. We're going off. Bolt the Silvergill, I guess. Opponent has Spell Pierce. Okay. We cannot pay. Silvergill lives. But we get to remove counters. Play Canter. Infernal Plunge. Infernal Plunge. A Bushwhacker. Grow our Steamkins. Add mana. Remove counters. Steamkin. Man, when this deck goes off, it goes off all the way. Remove counters. Roast Silvergill. Grow our Steamkins. And I guess that's it. Yeah, we had to tap our Madbine. Well, can we even attack? I guess we can attack a little bit. This has pro red, though. Yeah, let's just pass. I think the way we win is by hitting Bushwhackers and just winning with one huge attack. Island. Another Master of Waves would be obnoxious. Opponent. Passing. Well, play Burning Tree. Oh, there's a Bushwhacker. That's one of the cards we were looking for. Add a bunch of mana. Surge a remove counters. Surge a Bushwhacker. Grow the Steam Kid. Yup. Memnite. Remove counters. Remove counters. Frenzy. Grow our Steamkins. There's a Mountain. Play the Mountain. Priest of Urbrask. Oh, this deck. Adds mana. Remove counters. Add mana. Wild Canter. Oh, it's so fun. Remove counters. Add mana. Remove counters. We're up to 13 mana. Priest of Urbrask. Grow the Dorks. Add mana. Shuffle our library. Oh, back into a Mountain. So what happens if we attack with everything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The math. The math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. All right. Let's destroy one Frenzy and pass the turn. It's not lethal yet, so we're going to pass. Next turn, hopefully it's lethal. Opponent, Vile. 2. Mistcaller, sure. Opponent. They probably should be killing this Madbine Mountain. Opponent passes. Frenzy. Well, play Frenzy. Grow our Steamkins. Play the Mountain. Remove counters. Plunge a Bushwhacker. Shuffle. Back into a Mountain. Destroy a Frenzy. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We still don't have lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, pass the turn. We gotta be about out of lands. We got to. Can we close out this game? This has been a little awkward. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we're not that out. Opponent passes. Well, play Mad Mine Mountain. Oh, we can't surge it, can we? Huh. Well, shuffle. Play a Canter. Alright. That's a Bushwhacker. Now I think we're just gonna swing with everything. Bushwhacker. Alright, remove counters. Remove counters. Grow the team. Burning Tree. Ooh, another Bushwhacker. Alright, this should actually finally do it. I think we finally actually got there. Add mana. Kick a surge a Bushwhacker. Alright. It took some doing, but we did. Surge it. Sack Frenzy. Go to combat. Attack. Vials in. A Lord. I don't think that changes things. Blocks. 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 This has got to be lethal. Blocks. 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 What a crazy game. We played through 51 cards in 9 turns in a mono red deck. Alright. All the blocking. Sure. Dead, please. Dead? Oh, dead! Oh my goodness. We frenzied him. We frenzied him. Oh man. This deck is sweet. This deck is sweet. This deck is sweet. Wow. Alright. Alright, alright. Awesome. Sweet. Alright. Budget magic time. We are frenzying in Modern. And we'll play first. Let's frenzy. Ugh. Just kidding. By let's frenzy, I mean let's mulligan. Ooh. Alright. This is really close. Really close to what we want. We need a creature. Runaway Steamkin. Well. Yeah, we'll keep it. Mountain, go. It's not the best creature to Infernal Plunge, but it is a creature we can Infernal Plunge. And once we get down Frenzy, life will hopefully be good. Breeding. Oh, Infect? Probably Infect. This might be bad. At least until we sideboard. Well, that's Steamkin. Pass the turn. Well, we'll see. Can we out-Frenzy Infect? I guess it could be like Bant Company, but that seems less likely. That's Blighted Agent. Okay. Well, let's see. Ooh, that's interesting. Play the Mountain. Play Priest of Urabrask. Trigger Runaway Steamkin. Add mana. Infernal Plunge. Add mana. Experimental Frenzy. Trigger Steamkin. Remove the counters. Surge a Bushwhacker. Whew! Another Bushwhacker. That's not bad. Not a bad turn 3, if I do say so myself. Kick a Bushwhacker. Oh, so close. Well, that's still a pretty good turn. We will attack. Opponent down to 8. Can we win the race? That was a turn 3 if I've ever seen one. Can our opponent literally kill us? Wow, we were close to going again too. If we had one more red spell, Noble Hierarch. Oh, please tell us we're not dead. Cracks to 7. Forest. Might of Old Krosa. We're probably dead. Opponent attacks. Trigger. Do they have another pump spell? No? Okay, we live. At 7. Come on, deck. Let us frenzy. Well, play Steamkin. Pump Steamkin. Remove counters. Desperate Ritual. Add some mana. Oh, can we do it? Play the Mountain. Desperate Ritual. Add some mana. Surge a Bushwhacker. Add some mana. Opponent blocks, and dies? That looks like... Oh, they could have a path. So 6 mana. So if we remove this... 6 mana. 4... Alright, remove the counters. Destroy Experimental Frenzy. Kick a Bushwhacker. Grow the Steamkins. And opponent scoops it up! Oh man, we raced him! This deck! Wow! You can see the power of the deck. That is the dream! With Mono Red Frenzy. Oh, turn 4 kill. And now, the good news is, we get to bring in a bunch of good sideboard cards. We get a ton of removal. Electrickery is pretty good. Alright, so we can go down the relics, go up all of our removal, and I guess we're going to just cut Memnites and run it like that. Actually, let's leave 2 Memnites and go down 1 Priest. Oh man, that was probably our best game yet. Alright, let's do that again. This deck has been sweet. Oh man, Experimental Frenzy, what a magic card. What a magic card. Oh lordy, okay. We don't have any removal, but we have a pretty fast start. We will keep opponent. Yep, Forest. And there's Noble Hierarch. Opponent passes. Well, Mountain, go. Ink Moth Nexus. Opponent. No attacks. Well, play the Mountain. Well, let's play Steamkin. We'll play Steamkin, take our beats for now. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Temple Garden. Untapped. Ink Moth. Yup. Rancor. Okay. Well, that's a slow pump spell. Opponent gets in. Yup. Up to 4. Rancor goes away temporarily. We draw. Devastating Summons. Well, do we just hit our opponent for all we can? I think we do. So we play Memnite. Play the Mountain. Burning Tree Emissary. Grow Steamkin. Add some mana. Devastating... Float our mana. Devastating Summons. Sack all of our lands. Grow Steamkin. Oh boy. Okay. I was not expecting that Spell Pierce. Alright, well... I guess we sacked all of our lands for nothing. Surge a Reckless Bushwhacker. Hit our opponent. Wow! Down to 6. We were so close to the turn 3 kill. So close. Fires up Ink Moth. Oh, come on. Tell us we got it. Rancors. Opponent goes attacking. Yup. Well, we take 4. Opponent passes. Rancor going away. We draw Steamkin. Well, go to combat. Attack. Opponent blocks. Drops to 1. We play Mad Blind Mountain past the turn. The moment of truth! The moment of truth! Ink Moth. Rancor. Opponent. Attacks. Electrickery? Game? Game! Electrickery! GG's! Out frenzying. In fact, that was a mighty impressive performance. Through the Spell Pierce, making us sack all of our lands. This deck, we got a good one. We got a sweet one. All right. That was probably the most impressive performance of our deck yet, bar none. Whew, sweet. All right. Budget magic time. We are frenzying, all in frenzy in Modern. Boy, this hand would love a frenzy. That's what we want. We're going to keep it. I mean, we have Memnite Bushwhacker. We have lots of mana. Street Race cycled. Blackleaf Glyphs. Alright, let's improve our hand. Huh. I don't know if that counts as an improvement. Opponent passes. So many reckless Bushwhackers. Why? Why, Magic Gods? Why? Why must you give us so many Bushwhackers? Wooded Foothills. A Frenzy would still be pretty sweet. We kind of have too much mana, although we have enough mana that we can Frenzy if we draw it. Blackleaf Glyphs. Untap down to 15. And, opponent. Big old Tassiger. Alright. Yep. And Burning Inquiry. Okay. Wow, and they drew a hollow one. Oh my god. Alright. Opponent passes. Play the Mountain. We found our Frenzy, but we can't cast it this turn. We're taking a lot. And Bloodghast is coming back. I mean, I guess, so we could Desperate Ritual, Surge Reckless Bushwhacker, Infernal Plunge. Well, I mean, I guess it's just Steam can go. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. That was a pretty good hollow one start. We really need the Steamkin to live. Opponent gets in. Yep. Well, that's a lot of damage. We will take it. Down to 12. Stomping Grounds. Tapped. Bloodghast returns. And a Bloodghast. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. Opponent passes. Well, we will... Alright. Cast Desperate Ritual. Grow Steamkin. Let's see if we can go off here. Cast Desperate Ritual. Grow Steamkin. Surge a Bushwhacker. Grow Steamkin. Remove counters from Steamkin. Surge a Bushwhacker. Grow Steamkin. Infernal Plunge the Bushwhacker. Grow Steamkin. Play Relic. Play Experimental Frenzy. Grow Steamkin. So we still have 3 mana. Well, come on, Frenzy. Play the Mountain. Exile Graveyards. Oh my god! You gotta be joking. Friends, 3 lands in a row! Oh my god. Oh, that was the worst. Literally the worst. Wow. Goblin lore. Opponent does some random stuff. Yikes! Oh! That was exactly what we were trying to set up, and we got so many mountains. That is so unfortunate. We cast so many spells, but there was no payoff. Opponent. Burning Inquiry. Okay. So we're drawing a Memnite we can't cast. We really need this Frenzy to go well. Flamewake Phoenix not coming back yet. Yup. Opponent. Oh, come on, Frenzy. Attacks. So we block with Steamkin. Do we want to leave this alive? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is our plan to just win this turn? Is that our hope? It might be. 4, 5, 6. Or we can try to play more defensively. Yeah, let's block. Let's block. Yeah, it doesn't do much. If we drop to 2, we're dead to Flamewake. Alright, we're gonna block. Alright, let's block. Drop to 6. Opponent passes. Alright, so remove counters. Kick a Bushwhacker. Burning Tree Emissary. Relic's not bad. That does give us a redraw. Burning Tree. That gets through a mountain and increases our Frenzy odds. So Relic with our green mana. Double Steamkin. Lordy. Alright, Steamkin. Yup. Oh, if we hit another Bushwhacker, we might win here. Mountain. Well, remove the counters. Steamkin. Burning Tree's good. Burning Tree's free. Burning Tree. Oh, this is a big top card. Priest of Urbrask. Oh, that powers up all of our Steam Kids. Okay. Adds mana. Oh, come on, Bushwhacker. Priest of Urbrask. Well, there's a Wild Canter. We just need to find a Bushwhacker. Our deck is going off. Our deck is going off. This was the plan. We get 3 red mana. Well, remove counters. Canter. Free. There's a mountain. So we're going to have to crack the relic to get rid of the mountain. Crack the relic. Oh, come on. Non-land. Whacker. Mountain. Alright, well, go to combat. Attack. Pass the turn. Well, we didn't win, but we are also not dying. And we got rid of the graveyards. Oh, that was a turn. That is the frenzy. That's exactly what we're trying to do with this deck. Opponent. Goblin lore. Finds a Flame Wake. Discards a hollow one. Flame Wake doesn't do it, though. Man, I'm glad we blocked. That block last turn did mean we didn't die to Flame Wake Phoenix. If we didn't do that jump block, we would be dead here. Opponent. Flame Wake. Man, look at that turn. Look at that turn we had. That is the power of the frenzy. Yeah, Flame Wake. You want it? Sure, you can have it. That's fine. No Flame Wake. Opponent. I mean, we will chump if they attack. We're not going to take any risks here. Gets in with Bloodghast. Yeah. And? Fatal pushes Steamkin. Alright. Well, we will just block. Not take the damage. So we draw the useless land. Infernal Plunge. Now, plunge Bushwhacker. Land on top. Grow our Steamkins. Land. Relic's good. Play Relic. Sack Relic. Exile graveyards. Get rid of this land. Wow! I don't know how this keeps happening. Alright, pass the turn. Well, we gotta... How many lands are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're only going to have 5 lands left in our deck. Which means we should stop hitting 2 in a turn and just win. We have a lot of Bushwhackers, right? I believe we have many Bushwhackers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we still have 4 Bushwhackers. Opponent cycles Street Wraith. And Bloodghast. Okay. Opponent attacks. Well, let's double block Hollow One. Chump Tassiger. Stay at 6. Wow, and they drew a Lightning Bolt. Alright, well, come on, Frenzy. Well, there's Burning Tree. Step 1. Grow Steamkin. Adds mana. Well, remove counters. Play Frenzy. Mountain on top. Good golly. Please no. Mountain. Canter. Another mountain. Well, get in for 3. Pass the turn. Alright, so we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have 3 lands left in our deck. Opponent attacks. Well, we will chump. Actually, let's just chump and take 2. Our opponent shouldn't be able to deal 4 points of damage with 1 card. Flame Blade. Well, let's get rid of 1 Frenzy. We don't really need 2. Untap. Float all of our mana. Devastating summons. Make some 6/6s. There's Bushwhacker. That's what we were waiting for. Frenzy's gonna get it done. Thank goodness. Yup. Well, we're gonna Frenzy as much as we can. Remove the counters. Kick a Bushwhacker. Oh yeah. It's Frenzy time. We finally got through the lands. Pump 'em. Kick a Bushwhacker. We gotta show off. Like, we could attack and win, but we gotta show off. We have the chance to show off. Steam Kid. The no land combo. Alright. I guess we'll just attack and win. Combat, attack, and that be the game, boys and girls. Taking down Hollow One. The Frenzy stands alone. Well, with a bunch of creatures. But, I mean, we had some clunky Frenzies, but we also had some absurd Frenzies. Oh my goodness. Not bad. Alright, so against our opponent's deck, Tormod's Crypt is probably fine. and Roast is probably fine. Going down, maybe like 1 Priest and 1 Devastating Summons. Actually, I'm not even sure we need Tormod's Crypt. Maybe we just stick with the 4 Relics. Let's just bring in the Roast, try it like that. That seems fine. This deck is sweet when it does its thing. The combo turns are so fun. Okay. We got no Frenzy, but we got some Steamkins. And ways to pump them. Wooded Foothills. Opponent cracks it. Blood Crypt, untapped. And there's Flameblade. Sure. Well, Mad Blind Mountain, pass the turn. How much damage do we take from Flameblade? Opponent. Wow. Combat. Attacks. Yup. Down to 19. Land. Passes. Well, play the mountain. Let's just Runaway Steamkin. Pass the turn. Opponent's got the bolt. Sure. Opponent. Well, off to a slowish start. Gets in for 1. Down to 18. Land. Passes. Alright. Well, change of plans. We're going to... Man, if we wait a turn... We can hit for a lot of damage here. Yeah, I think we're going to do it. I think we just Burning Tree Emissary. I think we're just going to Burning Tree, Bushwhacker. It's tempting to try to get down the Steamkin first, but this just offers too much damage to ignore. Surge a Bushwhacker. Pretty sure our opponent has removal. Go to combat. Attack. Maybe we should have ran out the Steamkin first. I don't know. It's close. Opponent hits us, or kills a creature. Cracks. Yeah, they just have a handful of removal. Doing it this way increases the odds that our Steamkin sticks around, which is good. Yeah, opponent's just got a handful of removal spells. Well, play Madbine Mountain Part 2, pass the turn. Yeah, I think that's fine. We didn't waste our Steamkin, essentially. It would have just died. It's so powerful with Frenzy that it seems kind of worth it for our opponent to run them out of removal or attempt to first. Well, we're getting to the part of the game where we like a Frenzy. We got the mana, opponent. Wow, another bolt. And then they must have like a Gurmag Angler or Tassiger. Well, come on, Frenzy. Frenzy, Frenzy, Frenzy. 2 cards in hand. Oh, they found a Goblin lore. Alright. Well, we'll see. Opponent gets in for 4. Yep. Please no hollow ones. That would be good. Cycle Street Wraith. Okay, 5. No hollow ones. No hollow ones. Down to 13. Opponent passes. Well, play Steamkin. Play Memnite. Play Mountain. Pass the turn. Burning Inquiry. Wow. They drew us into a frenzy. Okay. This does grow the Flame Blade. They discarded a hollow one, though. Opponent. Are they going to attack? Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Well, we're going to double block, I think. Get rid of Flame Blade. Hope our opponent doesn't have a great follow-up. Flame Blade. 1 card in hand. Opponent passes. Well, yeah, let's play the Mountain. Play Frenzy. Pass the turn. Alright. Next turn. Next turn, boys and girls. That's the turn we're waiting for. Opponent. Gonna get in for 1. Alright, come on, Frenzy. Come on, Frenzy. Opponent hits us. Sure. Down to 12. Passes. Well, kick a Bushwhacker. Play the Mountain. Surge a Bushwhacker. Whoo! Here comes the Bushwhackers. Surge a Bushwhacker. Burning Tree underneath. Well, that's still a pretty good turn. Combat. Attack. Opponent. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do they have removal? Alright, they have a Fatal... Oh! Oh! Opponent punted! They targeted the wrong one! Fatal Push does not have Revolt! I mean, I think we're winning this game anyway, but that makes it even easier. Man, taking down Hollow One! Frenzy! If that Burning Tree Emissary was in a different order, we would have just won right there. This deck is sweet. Opponent, what do you got? If our opponent had targeted Goblin Bushwhacker, they'd be at 6. I still think our odds of winning are very high. Alright, there's a Gurmag Angler. Opponent, passing. Well, let's Frenzy. Let's Frenzy, boys and girls. How big do we want to go? Let's make 4-4. Make 2 4-4s. Play a Relic. play a relic, play the mountain, sack a relic, play a memnite, play a burning tree. We need a bushwhacker to win right now. Frenzy. So we add mana, sack relic. There it is. There it is. There it is. That's a bushwhacker. And that is the frenzy. Oh, we would have won no matter what our opponent did. Here they come. Opponent scoops it up. Oh, frenzy. Frenzy in modern. Oh, boy. Deck is sweet. Deck is sweet, especially for a budget. We'll take it. Sweet. All right. Budget magic time. We are playing all-in Frenzy, mono red Frenzy for standard, and this stands a little light on lands. I guess we can cycle Relic, another Frenzy. Alright, Relic of Progenitus, go. If we can get up to this Frenzy, things could be sweet. We need 2 lands, I guess, to Desperate Ritual out Frenzy. Swamp for our opponent. Night's Whisper, draw some cards. Well, I mean, see you later, Night's Whisper. Might as well exile it. Oh, come on, deck. Give us that mana. We are skimping on lands a bit, admittedly. Well, crack Relic. Land? No. Play Memnite. Pass the dirt. Night's Whisper, part 2. Opponent. Is our opponent also missing lands? Mountain. And passes. Well, get in with Memnite. Cast a sad Bushwhacker. Pass the turn. Opponent. Passing. Also discarding the hand size. Oh, Grizzlebrand. I see. Well, let's attack. Well, this hasn't gone exactly how we hoped. Discard Bushwhacker. We're not dead yet. That's something. We could be dead right now, though. Alright. And we are dead. Well, then. That didn't go super well. With 17 lands, we still got unlucky to have 0 lands in that amount of our deck, but we get to bring in another Tormod's Crypt. Go down, I guess, 1 Priest? Try it like that. Hope that we... if we had hit 1 more land, we could have done things. Maybe this deck wants Faithless Looting. That's also a possibility. Alright, we are on the play. Well, now we got lands. We got lands and lands and lands. We have no Frenzy, though. Well, Madblind Mountain, Tormod's Crypt. Pass the turn. Well, now a Frenzy's great. If we draw a Frenzy, we have the mana to cast it. Temple of Malice. Tormod's Crypt also makes it harder for our opponent to just... Oh my god. No! Why couldn't we mix these 2 hands together? If we could have mixed these 2 hands together, it would be great. We would have had the perfect amount of lands for both games. Now we have the opposite problem, where we're just flooding out, and we do not have a Frenzy. Although, if we ever draw a Frenzy, things get good pretty quickly. Opponent passes. Now, play a Mountain. Get in with Bushwhacker. Infernal Plunge is not a... Well, what do you got, opponent? Come on, Frenzy. Opponent. Is this discard Grizzlebrand to hand size? Goryo's Vengeance. Well, kick a Bushwhacker. Play a Mountain. Surge a Bushwhacker. Go attacking. Pass the turn. Come on, Frenzy! We need a Frenzy. Oh, if we draw a Frenzy, we can do so much. Blackleaf Glyphs. Anger the Gods. That's not ideal. Opponent passes. Well, play Canter. Play the Mountain. Pass the turn. Frenzy. Frenzy. I think we do want Faithless Looting. I'm realizing. Opponent. Passing. Frenzy. That's a Frenzy. That's what we wanted. Alright, so let's... Infernal Plunge, Canter. Frenzy. Well, there's all of our Frenzies. We found them. We found them. We found them all. Here they come. We can't even shuffle because we don't have enough red permanents. Oh, that's unfortunate. Opponent. What do you got? Opponent's passing. Discarding Lightning Axe. Alright, well, Memnite. Burning Tree. It's Frenzy time. Add mana. Play Madblind Mountain. Shuffle. Ooh. Devastating summons. And I guess we're just sacking everything. Yeah, let's just... Actually, alright, hang on. Float mana. Now we'll Devastating summons. Oh! Bushwhacker on top! Bushwhacker on top! Surge it! Surge it! Got him! Oh, we got him! Yes! Oh, the luck. The luck of the frenzy. Ooh! Oh, the frenzy luck. The frenzy luck, the frenzy luck. Well, that's what our deck's trying to do. That is exactly... that is exactly the plan, and it actually worked that time. Run it back. Run it back. I thought we had to run it back. Alright, opponent's on the play. Give us our graveyard hate, give us a frenzy. Alright, there's graveyard hate. No frenzy, but, I mean, we can keep the graveyard in check. We have an Infernal Plunge in case we eventually find frenzy. Bloodstain Mire. Opponent passes. Well, Mountain and Relic. Our main deck graveyard hate paying off. Opponent passes. Well, I mean, I guess we're just going for it. Burning Tree. Burning Tree. Bushwhacker. Go attacking. Hit our opponent. Down to 12. Pass the turn. Are we going to win this game? Wow. Opponent passing. Well, go attacking. Hit our opponent. Play Mad Blind Mountain. Pass the turn. Leave up our graveyard hate just in case. Opponent untaps. Passing. Discarding. How do they not die? We draw a ritual. Well, go attacking. Is this enough? Is this going to win us the game? Oh. Nourishing Shoal. Alright, does not win us the game yet. Up to 17. Down to 11. Huh. Well, let's run out Burning Tree Emissary. Exile something. Pass the turn. Mountain for our opponent. Cracks Bloodstain Mire. Swamp. Discovery. Okay. I mean, we still have the graveyard under control. If we draw Bushwhacker, we win. Mills of Faithless Looting. Opponent passes. Mountain. Well, combat. Attack. Hit our opponent to 2. Play the mountain. Pass the turn. Pass the turn. See what happens. What do you got, opponent? Opponent passing. Is this another Nourishing Shoal? Ooh, there's our frenzy. Let's just attack. Hit our opponent. Make him do something. Nourishing Shoal. Up to 13. And Abrades. Okay. Opponent to 7. Well, let's... Desperate Ritual. Infernal Plunge. Frenzy. Canter. That's unfortunate. Bushwhacker. Alright, pass the turn. Maybe we should have done that pre-combat. I don't know. We gotta leave up mana to keep the graveyard covered. Opponent. Passing. Alright, so we draw a ritual. Canter. We would like another Bushwhacker. There's a Bushwhacker. Okay. Kick a Bushwhacker. Game? Did we get there? Oh, and a Tormod's Crypt. That is a double whammy for the graveyard. And a post scoops it up. Whew! Frenzy! Frenzy taking down Grizzlebrand. Well, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I'm still wondering if we want Faithless Lootings in the deck, but that kind of worked how we were hoping it would work. Sweet! Alright, Budget Magic time. We are frenzying. And we have Steamkin Tron. Ugh. Well, we'll see. This hand could go absolutely nuts if our stuff resolves. Triple Steamkin and a Frenzy. 2 Frenzies. And a Ritual in hand. Opponent. Well, that's what the draw step stop set. Looks like blue-white control. Draw step stop set means Vendilion Click, most likely, in our opponent's deck. Well, let's see how the control matchup goes. On one hand, we're pretty aggressive, and Experimental Frenzy pretty good against control. Basic Plains. Maybe our opponent's worried about Blood Moon. They are playing against me, so that worry makes sense. If I was the opponent and I was playing against myself, I would fetch out a basic too, just to be safe. Well, Mountain and Steamkin, number 1 of a million. Opponent. Mana Leak, eh? Alright. Opponent. Okay, I see what you did there. Untaps. island. And passes. Well, mountain. Steamkin. Alright, pass the turn. Yeah, we'll just pass. Opponent ops. To the top. Ops. To the bottom. Untaps. Island. And, alright. Jace, Architect of Thought. Well, this is our chance to do something sweet. Desperate Ritual. Alright, so play Desperate Ritual. Yep. Steamkin, Ritual, Bushwhacker, Frenzy. Wait, so we play this Steamkin. We go down to 2. We Ritual up to 3. Kick Bushwhacker. Okay, so Steamkin, Ritual, remove counters, kick a Bushwhacker. Yup. Experimental Frenzy. And we still have a land drop to make here. Memnite, that's free. Well, remove counters. Relic. Ugh. Huh. Exile Relic. Alright, that's all of our fun. Combat, attack everything at Jace. So we're hitting for 3, 4, 5. Alright, kill Jace. Pass the turn. That was a good turn. It wasn't as insane as it could have been, but that was still a very solid turn. Opponent. Detention Sphere. Ooh, gets both of our Steamkins. Alright. Well, that's not bad for our opponent. We still have Frenzy down, though. Opponent passes. So we draw a Steamkin. Yep. Play the mountain. Yeah, let's sack Relic. Well, all the mountains in a row. Get in with our dorks. That was a little bit of a fizzle. A frenzy fizzle, I would say. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. And passes. Yup. Well. Vendilion Click, sure. We can't cast the cards in our hand anyway. I guess they force us to draw Memnite? Well, there's a Bushwhacker. Kick a Bushwhacker. Yup. Play a Relic. Huh. Go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Ooh, Path? Okay. And that gets us a shuffle and a land. Both of those things are pretty good. Ooh, devastating summons. Opponent blocks. Yeah, let's just pass. Opponent. Passing. Well, play Memnite. Play the mountain. Surge a Bushwhacker. Is this cryptic? Counter draw. Alright. Well, Wild Canter. Sack Relic. Infernal Plunge. Ah! And Fizzle. Well, I guess that's it. I wish we could play these Madbine Mountains to shuffle. Well, get in with Memnite. Hit our opponent. Down to 14. Pass the turn. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands out of the way. So there's only 7 left in our deck. Opponent ops. Looking for something. I guess at some point we can destroy this Frenzy if we want to. To the top. And opponent passes. Mountain on top. Well, play the mountain. Play the Memnite. Good God. Go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Down to 12. Pass the turn. Discard a land. Alright, lands are out of the way. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So only 5 left out of 28. So we should eventually have a good Frenzy. It's gotta happen. And if our opponent deals with Frenzy, at least we can kind of unlock our hand a bit. Opponent. Passing. Okay, we draw... Wow, another mountain. Well, play the mountain. Cast the Bushwhacker. Wow! Our frenzy luck is brutal. Opponent. Doing something. Okay. Opponent lets it go. Well, we go to combat. We attack. Hit our opponent. Down to 6. Pass the turn. Discard a mountain. Okay, next turn, we gotta get a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 3 lands left in our deck out of 25 cards. 3. Opponent terminuses. So our odds of just hitting 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Our odds of fizzling are pretty slow. Huh. Should we sack this experimental frenzy? It would let us get down this Steamkin. Steamkin, summonings, frenzy. Let's not yet. Well, desperate ritual. Destroy, frenzy. Runaway Steamkin. Memnite. Mountain. Frenzy. Pass the turn. That was kind of an awkward turn. Sacking the frenzy might have been wrong. I really want to get this Steamkin down, though. Opponent, untaps. And search for Escanta. Okay, a bit slow. Opponent passes. Alright. We have on top Bushwhacker. Well, kick a Bushwhacker. Priest of Urbrosk. Add some mana. Frenzy. Keep going. Keep going. Yup. Frenzy 2. Infernal Plunge. Mountain. Burning Tree. Grow Steamkin. Add mana. Yup. So remove counters from Steamkin. Burning Tree. Add mana. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Man, we keep finding those last lands. Go to combat. Attack. Opponent. Snapcaster. Okay. For opt. I mean, we're literally out of lands in our deck. I think we literally are. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So yeah, after we get this land next turn, we have literally... We cannot fizzle by hitting 2 lands. It is not possible. Opponent scries to the bottom. Well, attack. We're going to leave back Steamkin. Hit our opponent. So fizzling, not going to be an option, because we're only going to have a single land left in our deck. I can't believe how many we hit. Opponent, yep, blocks with Snapcaster. Drops to 5. We pass the turn. All right, opponent, do your thing. Escanta. Oh, these lands. Opponent mills the land, plays a land, and passes. Well, cast Bushwhacker. An opponent scoops it up. Whoo! All right. We got there. It was a little clunky with our frenzies not being quite as good as we were hoping. I mean, in this matchup, we do not have many things to change. We are pretty much just trying to be the aggressor. That is our plan. Yeah? I mean, Devastating Summons is brutal. Let's go down Devastating Summons for 2 Lightning Bolts. Lightning Bolt seems reasonable. Just extra damage. Run it like that. Devastating Summon, sacking the lands is part of the cost. So we risk sacking our lands and then our opponent countering it like a blowout. Okay. I mean, we're going to keep this and go aggro. Yep. Flooded Strand for our opponent. And passes. Mountain. Alright, well, play the Mountain. Play Memnite. Infernal Plunge Memnite. Desperate Ritual. Seems like a reasonable turn 1. Burning Tree. Add mana. Bushwhacker. And... Bushwhacker? I mean, we pretty much just went all in on this start. We literally emptied our hand on turn 1 for double Bushwhacker Burning Tree. If our opponent can flip a Terminus, that would be disappointing. Combat. Attack. Well, we just hit our opponent for 9 on turn 1. That's not bad. Opponent untaps. Island. Passes. Yup. Well, let's see what we draw. Memnite. Well, go to combat, attack, hit our opponent, down to 6, play Memnite, opponent cracks, down to 5. We are presenting lethal. Mana Leaks Memnite. Alright. Please no Turbinus Miracle. Oh! No! Oh, we are oh, that is so unlucky. Wow, that is brutally unlucky. That is... Oh, wow. Okay. Well, the magic gods are displeased. Island for our opponent. Wow. Okay. Play Wild Canter, I guess. Pass the turn. Good God. Wow. Ghost Quarter for our opponent. And there's a Jace. The odds of that are pretty slim. Opponent was on like a 5%er. And, I mean, sometimes a 5% pays off. Play Wild Canter. Play a Mountain. Pass the turn. Wow. Colonnade for our opponent. And now they get to draw a million cards with Jace. Yep. Draws a million cards with Jace. Oh, I'm just shocked. I'm hearing shock silence that actually happened to us. We were too fast for a... Wow. And we were too fast for a sweeper, but our opponent hit exactly... Wow, the miracle. Giving a whole new meaning to the term miracle. And, yeah, I guess we're going to scoop it up. All right. Well, the magic gods, I don't know what to say. We had a great start, but our opponent, the magic gods love them more than they love us, apparently. Well, we're going to run it back. Man, we should have won that game. Odds are so heavily in our favor. Literally ridiculously heavy in our favor. But, all right. Magic gods are fickle beasts. All right, we are on the play. Only one land. I mean, I guess we keep it. Mountain, Memnite, Wild Canter. Pass the turn. Flooded Strand for our opponent. And passes. Frenzy. Unfortunately, we can't cast it. Well, go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent for 2. Play Steamkin. Pass the turn. Opponent cracks. Island. And Ops. We are going to need to draw land. Plains for our opponent. Celestial Purge. That's not good. Well. Oh, man. Oh, we might have finally met our defeat at the hands of the magic god. Opponent has a land, of course. Hallowed Fountain. Tapped. Ouse. And passes. Well, there's a land. Play Burning Tree Emissary. Crack Relic. Play Memnite. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Oh. Oh my God. Oh, opponent is really good at flipping Terminus at the absolute perfect time. Opponent passes. Runs out a Vendilion Click. Okay. Man, those miracles. Those miracles have been absolutely brutal. Especially last game. I'm still having a hard time getting over that one. Burning Tree Emissary. Add mana. Play Relic. Crack Relic. Play the Mountain. Pass the turn. I'm sure they have many counters for our Experimental Frenzy, unfortunately. Gets in with Vendilion Click. And that's assuming we draw a land, even play it. Down to 20. Opponent passes. Oh, land would be so helpful. Get him a Burning Tree. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. Oh, we really wanted that land. Opponent gets in with Click. Down to 17. And Jace. That's not ideal. Takes up Jace. Gonna try to keep us off our lands. To the bottom. Relic. Sack Relic. Hit Jace. Oh, the nightmares. The nightmares. Opponent untaps with a Jace. Gets in with Click. Down to 14. Takes up Jace. To the bottom. Passes. Well, kick a Bushwhacker. Attack Jace. I don't have very high hopes with our opponent having 5 non-lands in hand. Snapcaster Mage for some chump blocking action. Yep. Blocks. Jace, staying at 3. Well, pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Finds a land. Brainstorms with Jace. Yeah, I think we're getting pretty close to the concession time. Oh, man. I'm going to be haunted by that miracle for our opponent in game 2. Haunting. Well, I guess that's why you put Terminus in your deck. To get incredibly lucky with it. On turn 3 when you're about to die. Ugh. Opponent. Passes. Yeah, this one's very over. We draw a tap land. Yeah, I mean, sure. We will Desperate Ritual. Play a land. Play Experimental Frenzy. Opponent countered. Yep, alright. And we're going to call it a day. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts for the Frenzy. Well, I guess it's asking too much to win them all, but that Terminus in game 2. Oh, boy. All right. Well, we'll get in with the next one. So what do we learn this week about Mono Red Frenzy in Modern? And overall, we finish our video matches 4-1, although there's an asterisk. Technically, we were 4-2, played the same Merfolk deck twice in a row, won 1, lost 1. So we finished 4-2 overall, which is still a pretty good record for a budget deck in Modern. And more importantly, our 1 loss on video, oh man, that was the brutalest. I still am a little bit choked up that we lost to the blue-white control deck. We won game 1. Game 2, we had a turn 3 kill. Would have been our fastest kill of the entire league. And our opponent blind flipped a Terminus to sweep our board, and we just could not get back into it from there and lost the match. So even our loss to blue-white control, we were super close to winning. Most importantly, this deck was insane. We did so many crazy things. The power of the Frenzy. I mean, maybe the best example of this was a Merfolk deck, where we literally played through 51 cards of our deck. 51 cards with Frenzy. We just play so many things. And the deck does have a pretty good nut draw as well, where we also sometimes just have games where we can like play a Mem Knight, play a couple Burning Tree Emissaries, Bushwhacker on turn 2, then Bushwhacker on turn 3, and just get these random free wins. But we can also go super long thanks to Experimental Frenzy and our Runaway Steamkins making so much mana. So the deck was a blast. It was surprisingly competitive, and it is just so much fun to play. So I'm actually pretty happy with how the deck turned out. It feels like it's good enough to win a lot of games, and it's unique too. It's not a typical 8-whack deck, where one of the biggest problems with decks like 8-whack is you're kind of just doing one thing, and that one thing is you're spewing your hand as fast as possible, hoping you draw your Bushwhackers, hoping you win quickly. If that plan's disrupted, everything falls apart. But in this deck, thanks to Experimental Frenzy, it's very not true. We can dump our entire hand to try to kill our opponent quickly, and thanks to Experimental Frenzy, we can still recover if they manage to sweep our board. I mean, we didn't against that Terminus, but in general, we still can with our Experimental Frenzy generating so much value. So I don't know about Mad Blind Mountain. It might be too cute. Coming into play tapped is annoying, but there were times where the shuffle was pretty relevant, and I loved Relic of Progenitus. The main deck Graveyard Hate won us a game against Griselbrand, where that was very key. Also, it was reasonable against Hollow One, but the way to just fight through those pockets of lands and the fizzling of the Frenzy is really, really powerful and really, really sweet. So all in all, Mono Red Frenzy, it was amazing. It was so much fun to play, super cool, super unique. As far as upgrading it, I would love to have Blood Moons in the sideboard. I think Blood Moons would go a long way, but really, the deck is pretty sweet as is. So if you're looking for a way to basically draw your entire deck with a mono red deck, and sometimes just occasionally kill people on turn 3, on a budget in Modern, seems like a pretty good option. And if you have already played like 8-Whack Goblins or something, or have Experimental Frenzies for Standard, you probably already got a lot of the cards in this deck, especially the most expensive cards. Like, of that $94, the expensive cards are 2 Standard cards, Experimental Frenzy and Runaway Steamkin. That's a big chunk of the price. And then a playset of Lightning Bolts, which a lot of people probably have because you play Lightning Bolts everywhere. So those are the expensive cards of the deck. If you have those cards, and I guess also Relica Progenitus is like $15 a playset or something, but if you already have those cards, the rest of the deck is super, super cheap to put together, like under $50. So anyway, I love this deck. It was a blast to play. We did crazy things. It was super fun. So I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.